Hello everyone and welcome to your show Around Kuwait. This is your host Abdulaziz Darwish. As usual in our show, we're shedding the light more about the local events and everything happening in the state of Kuwait when we talk more about the events, the occasions, conferences and even more. And sometimes in our show Around Kuwait, we already have a distinguished guest who's going to join us. We'll talk about different perspectives, different majors and even different topics. And before we start, I would like to greet our working crew and also my colleague Sarah. Hello Sarah and happy to see you today.
Happy to see you too, Aziz, and hello to you, dear viewers, to a new episode of Around Kuwait. As my co-host Aziz said, we'll share with you everything that happens all around Kuwait between events, exhibitions, workshops, and much, much more. So please, dear viewers, keep watching us till the end of the episode.
And today we're going to talk about different topics.
Yes.
You know, like always, like in Kuwait, this is the land of humanitarian. This is a land of everyone. That's why we talk about certain topic about our part of our society, which we could talk about the domestic workers, Sarah.
Yes, the domestic workers. We have the first topic, dear viewers, about the 12th domestic Workers Sports Day, which the volunteers actually unite for a mission beyond borders. That's amazing to actually have a day for the domestic workers.
That's why, because we consider them, they are part of our society. We call them as successful partners.
Exactly.
Because with them, they're always working with us all the time, supporting the families, working hand by hand. And we appreciate from different friendly countries, because we also appreciate the relationship between state of Kuwait and the friendly countries, because every time we're asking out, they're providing us about their local domestic workers. That's why they're working with us hand by hand to the society. And state of Kuwait and the people that establish for their competition and sports day. That's amazing, Sarah.
Indeed, Aziz. That's why we are pioneers of the humanitarian work. So we have the second topic for today, the literature meets cinema. You know, Aziz, it's really amazing to have such a great topic about the art, about cinemas, about the literature, and also the authors who love to write scenarios and scripts and turn it to a movie.
It was held in the Kuwait International Fairground, and the title was From the Script Writing to the Cinema. So something from the pencil and the paper until it goes too many things until it will be executed to the cinema. So it's a good, we not only talk about only the steps, about the phases, how to handle it from the script writing to execute any work.
To visual, let's say visual art. That's amazing. And for the third topic, Abdulaziz, about the exclusive celebration, you know, the Kuwait University special exhibition for the International Day for the Disabled persons. We spoke about the first topic about, let's say, the domestic, workers, and also we're going to talk about disabled persons. So we have special days for both of them.
So the people with determination, they are part of our society. That's why we are very honored that all the national and the public and private sectors, we're not forgetting about the part of our society, their families, their brothers, their sisters, father and mothers, the people with determination. That's why in Kuwait University, they held an exhibition for them about their communities, their participation, to keep them merging with the society.
Exactly.
It's a good thing we are talking to them, and you see there also we call it their creativity.
Their creativity. So it's really an amazing three main topics for this episode. So dear viewers, don't go away. Let's watch this first report and we'll be right back to you.
The sun hung low in the Kuwaiti sky as the volunteers, clad in matching t-shirts that read, "We are the volunteers," gathered at Adeliya Health City. They were on a mission to organize an event that would transcend borders and occupations, the 12th Domestic Workers Sports Day. In collaboration with Adeliya Health City, the volunteers aimed to bring together domestic workers from diverse nationalities across Kuwait. The place was filled with excitement as they set up sports arenas and arranged colorful flags representing the various teams. The event was not just about competition, it was a heartfelt attempt to fill the hearts of these unsung heroes with happiness. Often confined to the boundaries of their workplaces, the domestic workers were brought to participate with a joy of a shared event outside their usual routines. Beyond the sports, the event aimed to provide moral support to the domestic workers outside the confines of their work environments. The volunteers engaged in conversations, shared stories, and most importantly, listened. The humane spirit that permeated the atmosphere was palpable, transcending cultural and linguistic differences. This initiative wasn't only about spreading joy, it was a demonstration of corporate social responsibility towards domestic workers. It highlighted the importance of recognizing and appreciating the invaluable contributions of these individuals to society. For the volunteers, the event was a platform to grow their managerial and coordination skills. They navigated the complexities of organizing an event involving people from diverse backgrounds, learning the art of diplomacy and the power of unity. As the event came to an end, the Domestic Workers' Sports Day concluded, leaving behind a legacy of smiles, unity, and the indomitable spirit of volunteerism.
And we came back again, dear viewers, around Kuwait with our first interesting topic for today about the 12th celebration or 12th sport for domestic workers. So Aziz, first of all, let's talk about what is really important of the domestic workers.
The good thing in that day, you saw they already gathered in Adeliya Park, so they are
Yes.
wearing already a t-shirt. So the name is the t-shirt, the theme, we are the volunteers. So it's like good thing when they wear all the same t-shirts. So just want to share to everybody, we're all volunteering here to enjoy our moment, to see the smile from everyone, and just want to share the message that you are with us, you are part of our society, we said in the beginning. That's why the keynote of this episode, to share the people, we are not forgetting about the peoples all around us, because maybe we are here in the studio, but we don't notice the simple things that the domestic workers doing every day for us.
Exactly.
That's why the way we commemorate this day for them, we want to do something for them. That's why we arrange this kind of event, just to make us like merging together, share the smile, the lovely thing, working together, because sometimes everyone is busy to do his part of his society, part of his job. So here everyone doing the same thing together.
Exactly.
Just to make a little bit interacting with fun and talking and enjoying the time in this lovely weather. And you will see their smile. This is a good thing.
To see their smile. This is the importance of this day, because the atmosphere was really colorful and excited for all the people all around this moment. So, you know, Aziz, domestic workers, they are our brothers and they are their sisters, our sisters as well, because they are working in the really, let's say, in strange country on them. They are like working in the uproad of their countries, away from their families, from their parents, from their kids. That's why they need actually to feel that they are living in another country, which is Kuwait, for sure, and around their brothers and sisters. This is the most important thing, to make them feel happy, to make them feel satisfied, to make them feel enjoyable.
And also to make them feel more joyful, because the good thing they have, like they already gathered like groups.
Yes.
And they are distributing them with the color for different colors of the flag. So all lovely colors, energetic colors, and they are competing in the sport area.
Like merging all nationalities.
Together, yeah. Different nationalities. Maybe you will see different faces with you, different languages, and we are competing with each other, supporting each other, and we are doing our tactical, we do tactics, because we want to see which one we have to choose for this kind of competition.
Exactly.
So it will be fun interacting with each other. So it will be fun. Sport is for everybody.
Sport is for everybody. That's why, Abdulaziz, because we are living this moment in the really lovely weather in Kuwait. So they are not really encouraging them to be happy, encouraging them to do some sport. This is the main, let's say, aim for that. And you know, Aziz, in our, let's say, we have too many housewives, let's say not housewives, let's say housemaids as well in our homes. So it's really lovely to make them happy. You know, in our home, we usually give her, let's say, some gifts in her birthdays, and some occasions, give her some gifts, some clothes, and she always gets really emotional and she gets really, really happy. That will actually makes us really happy and proud actually of themselves, because we are make her, let's say, happy for her and for her family as well.
Because we say all the time, you smile, I smile.
Exactly.
You are happy, I am happy. We are sharing the happiness. So because even the good thing about it, Now we are exchanging the different cultures. Imagine you are being there and you're competing in the sport. You need snacks.
Yes.
So these of domestic workers, they are already preparing their snacks. So we'll see different foods, different snacks, different beverages. So it's a good thing. Different juices also, the names. So it's not only interacting with the language, even with the food, even with different culture. The supporting time, the way how they are thinking, it's fun.
It's
like
fun, yes.
Because everyone is doing his own job. Even here in the studio, we're doing our job also. You will see everyone doing his own thing. So imagine we gather all in the same spot. We do sport competition,
Yes.
running, jogging, doing something, enjoying the time, wearing the same clothes under one flag, unites everybody. So it's fun.
It's fun because they are also sharing, as you mentioned, Aziz, their culture, let's say their experiences, their stories, because each one of them, they have actually their stories, their experience. They will share about their culture, their food, their tradition. So it's not only about the sports, about the gatherings, about like learning from the others. So
Nice.
it's really amazing.
And also, let's talk more about the contribution, because when you are working with these people, when you work into the other people, so we consider all are one. So there is nothing about, we are anti-racism country, which is Kuwait.
Yes.
So we are merging everyone to the society to contribute together. This is the keynote to learn about others, to accept others, to be like, and to encourage them to be in our society, because some of them, maybe they are new in Kuwait, maybe they just came like months, or maybe they just came 1 year, 2 years ago.
Yes.
So they don't know about the culture for the hospitality of Kuwait. So this is the land of humanitarian, land for the hospitality, land of peace and friendship. So this is the one of the keynotes of the purpose of this kind of event, to show them about this land of the peace and friendship. And you are accepting everybody.
We are accepting everybody, as you mentioned, Aziz, well said about how we actually, Kuwait is a pioneer of humanitarian work, and we are like, let's say, in land of peace, land of hospitality. So that's why all the workers actually, they do their best to know more about the Kuwait city. So, Aziz, very important, as we mentioned, to give them, let's say, to bring them to joy and help them and make them feel that they are really living in their second home, which is Kuwait. They need us because of their money, because of a lot of things, because of their job. And also we need them. This is the most important thing, that we all unite together.
And we all need each other.
We need each other.
It's about working and people-to-people relationship.
Exactly.
Imagine, let's go next time. Imagine if we jog for one team and we are encouraging each other.
Yes.
It's a good thing we have fun with each other, right? Because even we are doing some our duty work every day, it's a good time to have like some free time to enjoy the life. Life is about enjoyment, not only about work.
Exactly.
So imagine me and you already being, if you are jogging there and we are competing in the same flag, the same costume, we will laugh, we will enjoy, we're sharing the others, I will support you. And then we're nagging after the yes.
That's really great. This is the main fun of this type of actually events, to make everyone happy, to make everyone feel like a joyful atmosphere. Especially the weather nowadays is really lovely to have some sport. It's really lovely that they actually encouraging them to do some skills. I'm pretty sure every one of the workers is like her or his own skill. So they share their skills, their talents, their laughs, as we mentioned, their stories. It's amazing in this lovely weather while they are doing the sports.
And imagine you hearing them saying some Arabic or Kuwaiti slogan, Yalla, khanruh, let's go. You notice when you go even in the gym, you will see the foreign people always saying for sport competition, Yalla, let's go, let's go.
Yes, they love
Yalla
word.
Yalla word, yeah, all the time. So imagine they are screaming this word and people competing with each other. For course, you will feel like enjoyable. And the good thing with this kind of events, we are uniting with each other. And sometimes people like to go there just to enjoy. You will see people running, people doing that like others work and competing. And sometimes when you see, it's not about jogging. It's like the most keynote and success of this kind of events is to let people know about the Kuwaiti hospitality, Kuwaiti culture.
Yeah.
And we encourage all the entities and the sectors to do this kind of events, and even not-profit organization to do some kind of free times work for everybody, especially in the weekend time.
Especially the weekend, and humanity work and the peaceful, let's say, is in our blood as a Kuwaiti people, because as a Kuwaiti we love all the people all around the world, all the countries. They are their brothers, our sisters actually. That's why we need them to show them that we like them, we love them. We need them here to know more about, as you mentioned, Aziz, about our country, about our culture. And also it's amazing to take a trip for all the workers here in Kuwait to the main, let's say, places, main heritage places. Even, for example, if they go to the, let's say, the heritage island, which is Failaka, one of the most beautiful islands here in Kuwait, to show them the beautiful history, the historical and heritage of Kuwait, and also to teach them how actually Kuwait lived like thousands of years ago. And as we mentioned, to share their cultures, to share their stories, their experience, and also we share our experience, our cultures to them as well.
And also let's talk more about something important. In any event now during in Kuwait, especially in this lovely weather, you will see people wearing a vest or a costume with the same name, and the name is volunteers.
Yes.
Volunteering people, like you see, Kuwait is like the land people like to volunteer, a land for humanitarian, to accepting the others. So their role always in any event to organize the event, to arrange, and even more. So that's why we always appreciate the role of volunteers all the time in any kind of events. Imagining a volunteering, organize this like kind of event, they organize the competition and the events, and the domestic workers see the local volunteers. It's a lovely time, people arranging with it.
Actually, we have to raise our hats to all the volunteers. It's really a humanitarian, let's say, event. They are trying their best. They are giving their time, their effort for make everyone happy and have their like joyful atmosphere, especially for domestic workers, Abdulaziz.
And even more, we'll talk about something different. Domestic World Sport Day.
Yes.
So it's a good thing, like to encourage them for the next competition. I know, like now, this is like the time they experience something new. For sure, in the future, they want to compete, they want to train. Even it's funny, but it's like something, when you engage people to be like in any kind of competition, you will make them feel like more like they are bonding together.
Yes.
They are thinking for each other, they are supporting each other. So they compete, they participate, they gain. The gain is support each other.
Support each other. It's really amazing they encourage themselves about the sports. As we mentioned, the weather is lovely here nowadays. So the weather is lovely, the places in Kuwait are lovely. That's why it's really amazing. The volunteers encourage the workers to do sports. And I'm pretty sure they're gonna come back again next year.
Next year, and to meet all of them next year, or maybe next similar times, because it's fun.
It's fun.
It's fun. It's fun.
So what about your, let's say, your workers, Aziz? Do you have like a housemate in your home?
Yeah, we have like the good thing about this kind of people, we consider them part of our society and families, and they are working for a long time ago, more than 10, 15, 20 years.
Yes.
So they are like my sisters and my brothers all the time. So imagine if we are dealing with each other every day, we are part with each other every day, and we are doing something. Imagine we do competitions together. It will be more fun.
It will be more fun.
We'll nag later.
Exactly, Aziz. That's why our, let's say, domestic workers are like, they are a part of our family. So, dear viewers, this is our first topic. How about to check the second report, and I'll be right back to you.
In the bustling Kuwait International Fairground, the National Council for Culture organized a remarkable event. This special gathering was intricately woven into the fabric of the annual book fair, where the realm of arts and letters unfolded with captivating allure. The spotlight of the day was reserved for a distinctive workshop titled From Scriptwriting to Screen. The event, a testament to the synergy of literature and cinema and TV, was meticulously organized by the Arts and Letters Division. A tangible excitement lingered in the air as participants and enthusiasts eagerly anticipated the insights that awaited them. The workshop promised a journey through the intricate process of transforming words on a page into a visual spectacle on screen. As the clock struck the designated hour, the charismatic scriptwriter Mohammed Hassan Ahmed from the United Arab Emirates took the mic. With an aura of passion and expertise, he began to unravel the secrets of scriptwriting. For 2 captivating hours, the audience was transported into the realm where imagination and technique converged. Ahmed masterfully navigated through the art of crafting a script, offering invaluable lessons on plot development, character arcs, and the nuances of visual storytelling. The attendees were a diverse and aspiring writers, hung on to every word, eager to absorb the wisdom of a seasoned professional. The workshop seamlessly bridged the gap between the written words and its cinematic translation, going through the filmmaking process. By the time the workshop ended, participants departed with a newfound understanding and inspiration, armed with the tools to embark on their own journeys from scriptwriting to the mesmerizing world of the silver screen.
We are back to our show again, Around Kuwait, dear viewers watching us through the KTV2. Now we're going to talk about different aspects. In the beginning of our show, we spoke about the introduction for our episode. Now we're going to talk about the second topic for today. We'll talk about something we call the big screen, which is cinema. We'll talk about some, like one workshop happened in the Kuwait International Fair, held by the National Council for Literature. And later they spoke about a workshop. The title was screenwriting, script writing to the cinema.
To the cinema.
So one step to the last step.
Exactly. It's a really, as you mentioned, Aziz, the different aspect about this topic is about, let's say, about the writing, about art, about cinema and movies. It's really interesting because I know a lot of authors and writers here in Kuwait. They do love writing the storyline actually, and also they want a visual art to like turn it into a screen for a visual for all the people who love to watch movies, but they don't know exact steps how to turn the script writing into a movie screen. This is the aim of the workshop that was held by Mohammed Hassan Ahmed.
Mohammed Hassan Ahmed is considered one of the pioneers of the field, to be like he's like a famous author. When you spoke about this kind of field, I know like if you want to write for drama or for TV, it's different when you write for the cinema. The scenes and the scenario for the cinema is totally different from the dramas and even theater and even TVs.
Yes.
Because we consider about not the effect, the quick of the emotions and the turning point of the character. Like because you have to, when you write something for a cinema, you imagine like you have 2 hours and you have to write the develop of the character for the 2 hours.
Yes.
So the scenario will be a little bit quick, the effective will be high, and the scene and the talking scene will be different, and even the talking scene are different. The cuts of the cameras are different already because you know the angles of the cameras are maybe quicker and the effect is high. So even the scenes and the talkative with the same actors are different.
Exactly.
So you have to think, especially in the Indian movies, you will see the script writing is different than the American one. To be always hitting to the turning point, direct to the point. The American style hand script writing different than the Turkish one, and the Egyptian as different, and the GCC also different because now we are, for our experience in the cinema, we are new in the field. You will see we create our new style for scripting and writing the script.
You mean as a
Kuwaiti,
yes. As a Kuwaiti, let's say, cinemas and movies, well said, Abdulaziz, each one has its own, let's say, style, each country, each culture. So that's why Mohammed Hassan Ahmed from United Arab Emirates, he's really a script writer, great script writer. He tried to transfer his experience, let's say, and passion into all the people who joined that workshop to make them feel, or let them feel, learn and feel their script line and their script, let's say, storyline, and then turn them into, let's say, a diverse, let's say a visual art into the screen. And actually, we need these types of workshop here in Kuwait because, as we mentioned, a lot of people here in Kuwait, they do love art, they do love movies, because we've been watching movies as a Kuwaiti since, let's say, 50s or 60s till now, and we do love cinemas and movies. So imagine that you write a storyline and you want everyone to enjoy your story by watching into, let's say, theaters and cinemas. And as you mentioned, Aziz, cinemas, like movies, is different between theaters, is different between series, and so on.
And even in the state of Kuwait, we consider the first country in GCC which held the cinema from the KNCC. So that's why you imagine this type. And we like to also, we appreciate the role of the GCC countries. Mr. Muhammad, he came from the UAE. So imagine a guy like him, he came to state of Kuwait and he shared with us about his experience for the script writing, and for sure people interacting with him, he shared with him some different question asking him and he's replying back. He's sharing with him about his experience to write for the cinema scripts.
Yes.
And you saw already the Dubai Cinema Festival these days, the Dubai, like one of the pioneers for the cinema, for the festivals. So they are interacting with the foreign companies, foreign cinema countries, Latin and Africa and Asia. And you see the different style for the script writing.
Yes.
And different scenarios. So he's collecting all of them. He came to Kuwait and he shared his experience. People asking him all the time how to create the screenwriting or the scenario for the cinema. So it's a good thing, like we are appreciate her role. He came to Kuwait and he shared experience to the audience.
We do appreciate his role actually to transfer his experience into, let's say, a Kuwaiti people, or let's say the people actually who love to write their storytelling into a cinema. You know, Aziz, some movies he like written at the end or the beginning of the movie based on a true story.
Yes.
Especially the horror movies actually.
Horror movies, yeah.
And that get me really thrilled and chilled actually when I saw like based on true stories. Actually, it's like from the first time it was like someone who wrote, let's say, their stories with their experience into paper, and then give them to other people who are really professional to turn his or her story into a movie. That's why we can see based on true stories. Actually, it was beginning a story, let's say, writing a story.
To be a writer, you have to see all the writing techniques in the world. You have to be always update with the famous novels and the writing. And most of the movies in the world now, they are already been produced by famous writers and authors. So they have their paper. They were already buying their novels, and now they were executed to be in the cinema.
Yes.
So imagine this kind of one of the pioneers in the GCC came to Kuwait, share his knowledge to take, like he was to share with us. Like imagine you have a novel.
Yes.
And you want to change the style of this novel to make it like a cinema script writing, because some of the novels became a drama, became also a theater. So he want to transfer to be like a cinema script writing.
Yes.
Because like I have some of the stories, you have to change the style. This is the role. Like even too many theaters in the GCC, even dramas and the cinemas came from like one of the novels of the famous writers from all around the world, and he changed the style.
Yeah.
He changed the actors, he changed the role, he changed the script, he changed the conversation, the scenarios. So it's a good thing to people and participate. And let's talk about the attendees, people who came who already being enthusiastic to be in the author and writing field.
Exactly.
And maybe they are also into the cinemas industry. So they are being there, maybe directors, maybe executives, maybe we call all people interested in the cinema production, even including with the writers. So they are listening to what our guests telling us all the time, the speaker. So they are providing for their movies also.
Exactly.
It's a good thing to people notice interacting with each other.
Interacting with each other, actually, Aziz. And you know, there is like a film making process. This is what Mohammed Hassan tried to actually transfer his experience, his passion about like transferring actually script writing into cinema, to visual art. This is a really film making process, and there is really, let's say, a gap between script writing and turning the word into a visual cinematic transition. As you mentioned, Aziz, also about the attendees and all the people that are passionate about writing. And I know a lot of people really love writing some, let's say, comic art.
Comic art.
Yes, exactly. And they do actually draw that. But some people, they love to write it down, the comic art, and they want everyone to, let's say, notice their art and their story. So this is the aim of, let's say, the workshop about Mohammed Hassan.
So Mohammed Hassan, we want to encourage him we invite him to come here again.
Yes.
Next time we would like to invite other people who are interested in the cinema, because even we have pioneers in Kuwait, we have to engage with a different culture and perspective, because writing, it's always something new, because writing is people's mind, people's creative, people's background. So we're always taking something from another. There's nothing about the writer, I am a complete writer. You always have to read other books. You always have to learn about other kind of stories and techniques and even conversation. Even us in the studio, we are presenters. So because we present about what's already written to us, about we already been, like we can say, prepared to it.
Yes.
So every time we spoke and we talk about different kind of preparing. So writing, it's important. You have to learn about other techniques and experiences. Even the cameramen, the directors, all the time they're learning something new about the techniques of the cameras, of the scenarios. Imagine the writers and the actors, and you prepare something new for them. So it's okay. It's okay.
It's very amazing, actually, Aziz. Would you prefer to write your storyline, let's say your storytelling or the story of your life, Aziz, into a movie? Would you like to do that in the future?
Yeah, sure. Why not? Because if you want to create a scenario for movie, it's different. Like imagine we are in a drama, we are interacting. We are here in the studio talking, right?
Yes.
Imagine if we've been in the drama, the way how to pronounce is different, then we have to move from the chairs is different. In the cinema, maybe the effect is different, the reaction is different, the way we talk is different, because every talk have something for the director to put effect.
Yes.
So that's why it's different.
That's why it's different. I know a lot of people, they do like watching movies instead of reading. I know a lot of people, they really don't like reading. So this is, I know some people, they love to write some novels, for example, and it's really an interesting and amazing masterpiece of novel. But they would like to transfer it into a movie to make everyone interesting in watching their novel into, let's say, a silver screen. This is really an amazing workshop.
And also, I like to appreciate the efforts of the Kuwait International Fairground and even the National Council for Literature and Culture for creating this kind of events. So on behalf of our show Around Kuwait, we're sending our appreciation and gratitude for all the governmental entities, what they are doing for enhancing and also improving the skills of the community.
For sure, we are raising our hats and appreciation. So dear viewers, this was our second topic. So let's watch our third report together and we'll be right back to you.
In Kuwait University's College of Education Theater, Shidadiya hosted a special exhibition to celebrate the International Day of Disabled Persons. The vibrant atmosphere was filled with a sense of unity and inclusivity. Booths adorned with colorful banners and informative displays lined the hall, each dedicated to promoting awareness and understanding. At the Kuwait Blind Association's booth, attendees engaged in immersive experiences, learning the art of reading Braille under the patient guidance of passionate volunteers. Fingers danced across the raised dots, bridging the gap between sighted and visually impaired individuals. Adjacent to the Braille booth, a team of optometrists provided free eye checkups, recognizing the importance of early detection and care for visual impairments. It was a gesture that spoke volumes about the community's commitment to the well-being of its members. Further down the exhibition, the air was alive with animated conversations as visitors interacted with sign language instructors. Enthusiastic participants practiced spelling their names and exchanging pleasantries, breaking down communication barriers and fostering a sense of connection. As the day unfolded, the highlight awaited in the grand ceremony hall. The air was filled with anticipation as awards were bestowed upon those who had tirelessly contributed to the success of the exhibition. The room echoed with applause, celebrating not only the achievements of the organizers but also the collective efforts of the community in fostering a more inclusive and compassionate society. In the end, the exhibition in Shidadiya stood as a testament to the power of education, understanding, and unity, leaving a lasting impact on all who attended and spreading a message of acceptance that echoed far beyond the walls of Kuwait University.
We are still in our show Around Kuwait, dear viewers watching us through the KTV2. We'll talk about our third topic for today. In the beginning, Sarah, we spoke about the key episode for this kind of topics. We'll talk about the merging the communities around the society. In the beginning, we spoke about the domestic worker, now about the people with determination, the disabled people.
Yes.
That's why, because we appreciate the efforts for the college, for the Kuwait University College of Education, for holding an exhibition for commemorating the World Day of Disableds, to make them interacting with the society and they participate. And we saw like some videos in the social media from the Kuwait University, how much the people and the attendance and the demand was high during the days of the exhibition.
Exactly. They are our brothers and they are our sisters really, let's say, they are a sensitive part of our society, disabled persons, disabled actually people. Each one of us, like for example, like 10 from 10 houses in Kuwait, we have like 5 or 6 people, they have like disabled people in it. So that's why we need to have, let's say, a day for them, to make them feel joyful, to make them feel happy, appreciated by the society. They want to make them feel that you are, let's say, like they know less about the, let's say, the normal people, for sure. So that's why we are actually appreciate the Kuwait, let's say, Kuwait University for this initiative, for this type of events for all the disabled people.
And even the good thing, it's already with collaboration with the Kuwait Blind Association, and even this kind of events, even see other association, it's just all about merging them to the society, to make them welcoming the others, and people, we call them like the normal people, and also the disabled people, they are one. There is nothing different from the another. That's why we're merging together. And when they participate about their creativity, and the association already participate to make people aware about the other communities. When you see their smile, they're interactive, they're joyful, people running another, will talk about each other. It's fun. You will see people all around each other, and that's why we appreciate this, the effort and the initiative we mentioned about the Kuwait University to help them see such kind of exhibition with the governmental entities, to make people interact with the society.
To make people interact with the society and make them unite to each other, Abdulaziz. And also I know a lot of people, let's say not a lot, like a few, thank God, unfortunately they have some, let's say, racism against the disabled people in some reasons. So that's why we need such, let's say, events to make them unite to each other, to make them feel happy. So this is, let's say, the attendees, the atmosphere were really perfect for all the people, the volunteers, and also the disabled people.
So that's why we always appreciate the efforts what they are doing. So when you see them participate all the time, the people with determination, to make the people notice like there is a part of our society you have to be always appreciate, you always have to support. So when you being like this kind of events, you will see their creativity, they make them also encourage them to be more creative, more productive. You will see always in the Kuwait TV we are interviewed some people with determination, they spoke about their achievements, about their participation, their accomplishment in the world, and they're raising the Kuwaiti flag high. It's all to encourage them to see people in Kuwait, even some people with determination, they accomplish big things, Sarah. So it's important to drag them to the society.
And I know people, a lot of disabled people, they're really intelligent. They are clever, intelligent, talented people. I know a lot of people, they do some kind of a sport, some kind of art, like music, painting. Some people, they do actually join the Olympic. So they are really, let's say, disabled, but they are really clever and with really a high level of talent. So that's why, as you mentioned, that we have to, let's say, encourage them, to make them feel that you are special. Not, let's say, disabled. You are really special in our society. You are a part of our societies, and we need those type of people. They are really kind, they are intelligent, and they are clever in their studies and also in their hobbies as well.
And also we have to mention one of the Kuwaiti pioneers, Mr. Abdurrahman Adwani. He transferred the Kuwait constitution to be not visual, and even you can listen to it. For the Kuwait Blind Association, because you have our Kuwait constitution. We are very proud about our articles. We all are one. And people always equal to each other. This is one of the articles of the Kuwait constitution. Imagine some of them, like one of the Abdurrahman Adwani. He was creative. He created something for the Kuwait Blind Association, for part of our society, to teach them and to share with them about the importance of the Kuwait Constitution. Kuwait Constitution have more than 100 articles. That's why we have to share about how to be living for the same nationality. We are all in one, which is we are all equal to each other. We are supporting each other. In addition, we have to think also their parents. You know, parents and the families, because they are with them, they are supporting them. They are people with determination, and they encourage their children and their brothers, their sisters to participate in such a huge events. So big salute to the parents.
Big salute to the parents. And you know, the Shtadia exhibition, they were like really exhibition served as a power testament on the transformative impact of education and understanding. And also, I know a lot of the attendees, they really lived that really joyful atmosphere. They shared their experiences, they're talking, chit-chatting, their stories, and also they share their talents as well. That's why the Kuwait University College of Education Theatre in Shtadia, Abdulaziz, became a hub of a special exhibition dedicated to the International Day of Disabled Persons.
And in addition, also the College of Education in Kuwait University, they held some workshops about the people with determination to make them share their experience to the attendees.
Yes.
I noticed when you've been in the Kuwait University, you see too many signs there about the next workshops. You will see some of them about the people with determination. The disabled people, they have their own workshop to share the community about their experiences also, Sarah.
Their experiences. So as we mentioned, Aziz, today we have a really special episode about how we actually united all the people from different, let's say, cases, different nationality, all type of jobs in Kuwait. So the first topic was the Failed Domestic Workers Sport Day. The volunteers did really well to do such a great events for them.
Yeah, that today our episode we spoke about the people who are emerging in our society.
Yes.
And that's why when we spoke at the beginning about the domestic workers, they are part of our society. We are completing each other. We're always needing them. They are needing us. So this is the land of friendship and humanitarian and even for peace. So it's a good thing that the governmental entities and the private sectors, they are providing such a huge event to keep people interacting with each other, especially with the competitions. Competitions refers to smiling, refers to, we say, equality, refers to enjoyable, refers to fun.
Exactly.
So we are learning with fun.
Indeed, Aziz. And also for our second topic for today about, let's say, art, how we turn the literature and the script writing into a storytelling, and then to the, let's say, the screen, the silver screen into cinema. That was really a lovely topic, Aziz.
And also we talk about this that lovely topic. I would like to thank the producer, the working crew for preparing this such of like a great reports and topics. We spoke in the beginning like the importance to share, the importance for the script writing to be in the cinema, because it's different how you're creating a script for dramas, for theaters, and even for TV, different than cinema.
Yes.
Cinema is a universal language, and the big screen, everyone in the world participating and attending cinemas. You will see the other civilization and the creativity for the authors. So that's why it's important to learn about the art of cinema.
It's important actually to encourage the people to do some art about the story writing, and also about how to turn it into, let's say, an art, a cinema art. And our third topic about our brothers and sisters, disabled people, and we thank the Kuwait University Shtadia for that great exhibition for those special people.
To merge them in the society, to make them already feeling one of it, because even the students have to know like there is part of the society. You have to accept the others, to learn about the other creative, because this is like with their age from 18 to 23, 24, this is the most important age to make them merging with the society, especially the normal people and also the disabled people, to interacting with each other. So imagine when you create some kind of exhibition and the participation with too many governmental entities, they are encouraging them to be part of the society and to accepting the others, to see the people that are creative. You have to encourage with them. And even us, when we've been in the Kuwait University, for sure there is a students where people with determination studying with us.
Exactly.
Do you remember before?
We remember for that, and actually they were our co-hosts, they were their colleagues. That's why we helped each other, and as I mentioned, they are really intelligent and clever. I hope, dear viewers, you enjoyed our episode as much as we did. See you for next time, and have a lovely day.
Have a lovely day. See you next time.